October. So for October, it's bringing in some depth. Of course, it's bringing in balance, of course, and really powerful resets, all right? Mercury enters Scorpio early in the month, so we're diving deep, all right? Truth over small talk, that's what I'm going to say. Truth over small talk. Enough of the small talk. We're getting down to the truth. October 6th, we've got the full harvest moon. So that's when we have our full moon. Remember, we were talking about in our midweek resets that is coming. Hey, Gene, how you doing? Hey, Scott. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we've got the Aries full moon happening August 6th. We got Mercury entering Scorpio. Transformative communication, revelations. We've got some breakthroughs coming through. Lots of things coming through around that time for that full moon. Then we have on October 13th, Venus enters Libra. So again, that Venus rules Libra. So that is really, when Libra's in home, it's good for fresh intentions. And Pluto stations direct at the same time. So we've got transformation and power. Everything is a big push forward now. So this is fantastic energy, especially a big push in love. So the 13th of October is going to be pretty big. And then it leads on to the new moon in Libra, of course, because it's Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. And that's all about fresh intentions for balance and partnerships and aesthetics. So that's very important. October 22nd, Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces, spiritual recalibration and dissolving illusions. So, this is pretty straightforward energy, I would say, for this month. And how to handle it? Well, we're going to start moving out of Libra into Scorpio. So, it's intense energy. Pluto is stationing direct, though. Any hang-ups as far as things in our outer world, our environment, that's going to change drastically. So, let's have a sip of our tea. We've got our energy cleared. Man, I get hyped up on Thursdays. I don't know about you, but I got plenty to do, but I just love doing the lives. All right, so again, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do this. It really helps. And we're going to be doing October's tarot reading. So I'm going to use a couple different decks we haven't used in a while, just to change it up a little bit, but we're going to get the vibe for the month. So how I'm going to do it is we're going to do our regular... Well, I'll just go ahead and show you. Why don't I just show you? I'm going to do the regular deck. This is Energy Oracle. So we're going to get a feel for the month with the Energy Oracle, okay? We're going to do a regular tarot reading. This is with the Light Seers deck. And then what I'm going to do is an overall feeling. And then I'm going to go through 3 more lines or 3 more rows of energy for the month. So it's going to kind of play a story here. And then we're going to top it off with one of my favorite Oracle decks. Then we're going to switch to relationships and love. Of course, this is the Love deck. Then I'm going to use the Love Oracle. And of course, we always throw in, what's the vibe? Because, we got to find out what the vibe is. And we're going to close it out with the deck I haven't used in a long time. These are closing messages. I love those. I even forgot what they were called. I think they're just a pretty generic name. Is it in here? Where'd it go? Where'd that bloody box go? Oh, it's just like Cosmic Oracle cards or something like that. They're all named that. But that's what we're going to do. And not only that, I forgot to add, after the general feel, we're going to do our shadow work for the month. See what card is going to come out for that. So, welcome everybody. So go ahead and drop your sign in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and start the readings. No meditation tonight, although we probably could really use one. All right, Taurus, welcome. to your monthly October tarot. Thank you for being here. If you're watching it live or on the replay, it's all good. Let's start with a message from your guides for the month. And let's do this. Ooh, and there it is. With contract. So this is about you coming into balance with things. Things finally coming into justice. We just had eclipse season, Taurus. So this is you finally getting the justice that you deserve. Just don't be blind to it. You know what I mean? Don't blindly try to balance the scales out. Really look at why things are imbalanced in your life at this time for this month, okay? And pay attention to the number 6. Now let's work on your shadow work. Let's see what shadow work we need to work on. You're being resistant with that. So look at that. Those cards did not want to go together. That's a clear indication that some Tauruses are fighting the shadow work that needs to be done. Which one? Both. Ride the storm, ride in the storm out. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. This is a time to purge, to purify, and to refine. Ride in the storm out. Ooh. All right, and having hope. Absolutely, this month is about having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. So, lots of focus on self-care, being kind to yourself and others, and having grace. Sometimes, Taurus, we lack that. That's all right. It's time to step into grace. Now, let's get the general feeling of the month for you. We've got some messages here, but now we're going to get the feeling. And if there's anything to add to it, the other cards will. So, yeah, they definitely want to be stacked again. Man, what time is it? 9 o'clock? Feels like I've been at this forever. I feel like I'm in the Jerry Lewis telethon. Is it Jerry Lewis? Yeah. When you walk outside. Remember watching those telethons? What is it, the MS, muscular dystrophy telethon? Oh, okay. Taurus, we got the vibe for you. Oh, hell no. Okay. All right, so again, this is riding the storm out. However, we're not looking too hopeful at the beginning of the month. We need to work on that. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here just because you don't see it. It's on its way. Trust me. The universe is telling you this month you need to be patient with this process. I know, Taurus. Every time somebody mentions patience, you cringe. It's like throwing holy water on a vampire. You know what I mean? You gotta have patience. Don't be so stubborn, okay? Basically, this month, you need to go with the flow. Again, the universe is at work here to bring you things in divine timing. It's not you forcing it. That's what the storm is. That's what's brought things out of balance for you in September. Now it's time to put things into balance by simply knowing that you're worthy of it. And if you put your time, energy, and focus into positive thoughts in your life, it pays off. So whatever you started in September is going to start showing itself in October. All right? Wonderful. I think they want me to just get a couple more cards to reiterate that. Man, I am sweating. I wonder what the temperature is outside. It says it's 68. I doubt it. I think it's hotter than that. I mean, because I got my fan going on and everything. And it sounded like the drama outside. All right, which pile do I choose? This is weird. This one. The one card. Weird. I've never had that happen. They threw down in piles. And it made me choose this card. Reciprocating energy. So money coming your way in October? Absolutely. So Taurus, that's got to make you happy. But I'm going to tell you something. You're at this point now, and this is how actually the things balance out with reciprocating energy. 6 of Pentacles and the 6 for contract. Interesting. Pay attention to that symbolism. So it all comes down to reciprocating energy. What you get is what you give. What you give is what you get. You know what I mean? Big emphasis on releasing yourself of judgments, and do not turn your back on any opportunities in October. Okay? Let's get an oracle for you. Man, I am sweating. I'm ready to disrobe. Uh-oh. I'm just jiggling for justice over here with the tarot cards. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Oh, boy. Okay, so yeah, we need to confront this, whatever it is, these judgments, this shadow side of yourself that's stopping you from opening up to these opportunities. You have to hold that vision in your mind. Listen, guys, this month, you have to see the vision clearly in your mind. See yourself accomplishing what you want. If you hold it in your mind's eye, you will literally hold it in your hands. Trust me on that. I've always thought about doing this. It intrigued me so much when I saw this happening on YouTube years ago. And I watched other tarot readers for a long time, you know? Even though I was reading tarot readings, you know, for everybody else in person, this intrigued me. And I said, I can do this. You know, I believe I can reach people, you know, because I have a no bullshit attitude, and I don't fluff, and I'm not fake. This is my life. I do this for my life. And I do not fraud in any way, shape, or form. I just been seeing this 666. So let's put sixes on the board. That's important. This kind of ties this message in. And it's realignment this month. Harmony in relationships and much reflection. Wow. You're manifesting. Again, just because it's not here doesn't mean it's not coming to you. You need to be patient with this process. But there's a part of you that says, nah, fuck it. And then you walk away from it, you know, and you can't do that. And I know a lot of Tauruses that do that. They're not like long-term invested in things. You know, it's the squirrel, like squirrel. They see something shiny and boom, they're on to the next thing, you know? Keep those. Wow, another 6 with the 6 of Cups. So you could be confronting old issues from the past. 8 of Swords is kind of showing you in the stuck mentality as far as relationships. Again, we really need to work on this month, Taurus. This is your homework assignment for October. But I'm telling you, it pays off. It really does. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Feet on the ground, practical approach. That's you. Nurturing that energy. I got this. King of Wands is also being receptive to change. Yes, what you are manifesting may not come in the exact form you want, but it's still coming to you. So be aware of that, especially when it comes to relationships. As far as relationships go, you let go of your old triggers and things will just work out fantastically for you this month. Now, divine intervention. Holy shit. Serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, and karma. So again, karma and the contract, justice card. Some things may be coming full circle with all this solar eclipse energy that happened, but the universe is showing you we're working on your behalf. Spiritual awakening, absolutely. Enlightenment, epiphanies this month. Life lessons and rebirth. This is great energy. This is great energy, Taurus. Open up to it. Again, you're being guided. Don't turn your back on the opportunity here. Wow. I think a lot of you Tauruses are, you know, maybe wanting to start a business, but you kind of lost your sales. And I think now it's time to get it back. Okay? But let's deal with this stuff. Toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatibility. We don't need that. Don't eat the shrooms. They're not good for you. Tension. Stressed out, maybe getting some migraines, salt and hydration for that, and a lot of worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. And I think maybe that's what you're getting the epiphany of, is that you're not having to deal with that anymore, you know? And smell the roses. Slow down, Taurus. Take some you time and get in touch with nature. Absolutely. So let's get a closing message for you and see what we have. Ooh. They jumped out of the deck too quick. Oh, my legs are cramping up. 2:15, and I have one more reading to do. Yeah. I think I have Virgo next. Virgo, it's coming up. What do we have? There it is. Surrender. Surrender. Taurus, surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, Taurus, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so this month. Surrender. Take some you time. You need some self-care. You know it. And this month you can do it. Just don't turn your back on any opportunities to take care of these issues that you have, all right? Taurus, that is going to do it for your monthly October reading. Damn. Lots to unpack there, kids. Watch it again. You got all month, you know what I mean? Mark those dates down. We go over all the astrological stuff at the beginning of the reading, of the live, so check that out. It'll all be chaptered for you after I get some much-needed rest tonight. So, Taurus, have a great October. Things are going to be finally playing out as they should. Good for you. All right.